What is going on, everyone? How are you doing? I hope you're doing good, because it is good to feel good. And once again, it is another bank holiday weekend. I'm soaking it all in. It's a very nice and sunny today, in fact, when we go outside eventually. But I am really looking forward today because we are doing another railway day out. Yes, I am in Kidderminster because just around the corner is the Severn Valley Railway. And I was thinking to myself, off the back of going to the West Somerset Railway a few weeks ago, I was like, there's 2 bank holidays in May. Maybe I'll just do one on one weekend and the other on the other weekend, if that makes sense. So that's exactly what we're doing. I'm going to do a little bit of a different approach with my day out today. So I'm going to ride a few trains, going to explore around some of the places, and I'm going to go do a little bit of train spotting as well. So I'm sure all of those will make for an incredible day. So without further ado, let's get going. Let's walk to the train station and have a fun day out at the Severn Valley Railway. Okay, so we are here in Kidderminster, and got some coaches there, and there's a class 55 here. I think this little train that's here is it's not actually an operating train, but it's like to commemorate, of course, last year being 200 years since the beginning of railways. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And then we've got our first train down there. It's a little steamer, which I'm going to find out which class it is in just a few moments. And yeah, this should be a very fun day indeed. Okay, we've got quite a nice steam roster today. We've got a Great Western Railway class 5700, and then we have got a Great Western class 1400 we have. So I don't want to make the obvious comparison, but it looks like, to make a comparison, it's almost the Tank Engine and Friends. It looks like we've got Doc and Oliver pulling their train today along the Little Western. Ooh, you're one sexy beast. Okay, so I've alighted at Ollie, which sounds like you're saying my name, Ollie, in an American accent. But anyway, I've alighted here because what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little bit of train spotting. There's a really nice bridge down the way, and it's just on the Severn River. And yeah, we're going to catch some trains going by on it. There's another steam loco coming about in an hour's time, and then this train will be making its return journey from Bridgnorth. So yeah, let's go enjoy that. So it looks like the class 1400 is having a few issues. So I think it's just taking on water for now, and then hopefully it'll be back up and running to take its journey up to Bridgnorth. Or although saying that, I think given the number of coaches, I don't know if the class 5700 has got enough steam in it, no pun intended, to pull that entire train. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. But I'm going to go venture elsewhere. Alright, so there's Ollie station over there, and now we're gonna go for a bit of, I was about to say off the beaten track, but that's not true because this is like a normal track. Although look at all these stinging nettles, you wouldn't want to get stung today. Have loads of itchy legs and all sorts. Okay, we found our little bridge vantage point where we're going to do a little bit of train spotting. So this is called the Victoria Bridge, which I'm guessing, given the year it was built, obviously named after Queen Victoria. But yeah, no, it's just a nice little bit of engineering, and it really does show kind of like the excellence of engineering in this country during the Industrial Revolution. So yeah, it looks so cool. So anyway, I think about now there should be a service coming from Kidderminster going to Bridgnorth, and then there'll be another service shortly after coming from Bridgnorth going towards Kidderminster. So let's hope we can see both those trains, and then what I'll do is then there's a diesel service in about an hour that will go to Bridgnorth, so I'm then going to head back in that direction towards Ollie. Also, I'm quite glad I brought my fan today because it's boiling. It's like 20 odd degrees, which is just lovely for a bank holiday weekend. And yeah, and obviously when it's nice and sunny, you just want to make the most of it. Okay, so we've got our next service that's just turning up now. We've got a lovely diesel service just pulling through. And lovely horn that was. And it's going to take us all the way to Bridgnorth. Well, this is quite nice. I've got this nice cabin to myself, and there's actually quite a nice breeze coming out of the cabin as well. Hope you get better. That's what it sounds like. Okay, so we've taken a little detour. We're just having a little nice stop at Hampton Load. The reason being is our train that we're currently on is waiting for another train to come by. So because this is a loop station, and obviously most of the Severn Valley Railway is single track, like I mentioned when I was at the West Somerset Railway a few weeks ago, it's a case of obviously two trains can't pass each other at the same time on the same stretch of track. So we're just waiting for the next train to come through, and then this diesel that we're on can then pass on through. I'll tell you one thing I do like at Heritage Railways is seeing like the old school posters from like, you know, the heydays of like, you know, before railways were nationalised in 1948, and just looks so cool and all sorts of nostalgic. And I always keep saying I have my time machine, which I'm sure I will have one day. I would like to go and travel to like throughout a lot of the 20th century pre-nationalisation, see a lot of these cool like railway companies and just some of these great railway like lines that were in their heyday. That sounds fun. Okay, so we're at the northern end of the Severn Valley Railway. We're at Bridgnorth. Our diesel train has just, like, you know, pulled up here. This loco is just about to go and take it back to Kidderminster. So yeah, and I've got my camera out as well. Got a nice vantage point from this point on the bridge. We're at Bridge North, you could say. Anyway, I'm gonna have some downtime here, and then I actually fancy a pint. It's a nice sunny day. You can't not do that. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do shortly. Tell you what's interesting to note is there's obviously going to be the odd few locomotives that aren't going to be in service today. Got a few there, and I recognise like the British Railways livery that's on them. But I do notice this one here, Hagley Hall, looks very reminiscent to its Manor class siblings, which reminds me I was at the West Somerset Railway a few weeks ago, and there was quite a few Manor class engines that were there, including some from this railway as well. But what was actually quite fun, one of the days, it was not the day I went, but it was one of the days, there was a triple header of Manor class engines that were pulling a train from Bishop's Lydiard to Minehead, and I'm quite gutted that I missed out on that. But if I definitely see a train of that kind on one of these railways one day, I'll definitely take myself and get a chance to ride it. Right, let's take a little bit of time away from the railway, and let's go and explore a little bit of Bridge North. I think there's like an old cliff railway that I've seen, so let's go enjoy that. Mission accomplished, we've got ourselves a pint, and we are going for it steadily, and also it's an American pale ale, which I'm not used to drinking, so I'm enjoying it so far. Cheers! Alright, so just had a few drinks and of course had some food, and let's just say I've had a fair few pints. I didn't want to overdo it though, that's the thing. So the plan is this: I'm gonna head back to the station now at Bridge North, and then we're gonna go see ourselves off for going back to Kidderminster. But anyway, I'm on the Cliff Railway again, so I've had the journey going down, and I'm gonna enjoy the journey going up. Quite a cool mechanism it is. So basically it has a winch system, so one train is going to pull itself down and then the other train pulls itself up and vice versa. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Reminds me a lot of there's a similar train system in Linton and Lynmouth where it does the exact same thing. I was just saying, why is it, what does it do different? But no, it does the exact same thing. I remember going there when I was younger, so maybe that's another place to go back to. Devon. Love Devon. My grandparents live there. Okay, so we're at Bridge North. The woman was just saying on the tannoy there that there are quite a fair few delays on trains today. So the train that will be taking us back to Kidderminster shortly hasn't arrived yet, as you can obviously see. But it will be arriving shortly. But they also said that because of obviously it's a boiling hot day, it's not advisable to alight the train straight away. So they're going to give us some time before we are able to do so. But in the meantime, just going to chill about, see what's about here at Bridge North, and then head for the train. Smoke that's just building there. Okay, so we've made it back to Kidderminster. It has been a very lovely sunny day on the railway, but I am absolutely shattered from today. I've done a lot of walking today. In fact, the last 3 days, given how busy I've been this bank holiday weekend, it's just been all sorts crazy. Looks like our class 5700 is heading home. You've been really good today. And just like that, I am back in my hotel room. And first of all, one, look how sweaty I am. And two, look at all the soot that's on my face because of the sweat. I do not look appealing or attractive in any way. But I'm gonna go freshen up in just a few moments, but I'll quickly sign off here. Can I just say, this has been an absolutely lovely way to just cap off what has been an amazing bank holiday weekend. And obviously, you know how I am, my little spontaneous getaways. I will quickly say kind of what I have been up to throughout the bank holiday, not that I filmed it, but just for talk about what I've been up to. Friday was my friend Becca's 30th birthday, and quite a lot of us were down in London to celebrate with her. And I will just quickly shout her out quickly because she's been one of my best friends for like nearly 10 years, and you know, I will sing her praises like every day. She is just amazing, and you know, she's one of those friends that I think every friendship group really needs. And Becca, if you're watching this, by the way, I do quickly want to say like how kind you are, how caring you are for others, and you know, throughout my time you've really given me a lot of like kind words, you know, kind advice, and even reassurance in times where I've needed it. And I could not ask for a better friend like you, Becca, so thank you so much for that. But on another note, I also on Saturday went to go see Avenue Q on the West End, which was a whole load of fun. I was laughing, crying a lot, and a bit of both at the same time in some aspects, but it really still holds up. I saw it 14 years ago and I was 15, and I saw it with my mum, and she probably saw some things she probably didn't intend to see in that show. But it was really good, and I think more of the adult themes that are in the show I relate to more now because I'm a full-blown adult, which still feels weird. But hey-ho, that's been lovely. And then, of course, capping off the weekend here in Kidderminster, going on the Severn Valley Railway. It's been wonderful. I cannot ask for a better bank holiday weekend. Let's have more of, if the government are watching this, let's have more bank holidays, please. That would be very nice. I will say quickly, I did want to go to the engine house that's at Highley, just off the back of Highley station, but because of all the delays and cancellations that were happening, that just didn't happen. But I definitely would not rule out coming back to the Severn Valley Railway, and I think, you know, that will be on the agenda for next time. But anyway, it's been wonderful. I've had a lovely time, and I'm gonna go sign off here. But of course, I will leave you with some advice, and that is always to enjoy yourself, stay safe, and make the most of every opportunity. Thank you for watching, and peace.